The first time anyone saw her, she was so tiny she could fit in the palm of one hand. A tourist had spotted her alone on the side of a road, with no sign of a mother or siblings. She looked up with curious eyes, as if trying to figure out what would happen next. The tourist gently scooped her up and brought her to a local shelter. That's where they named her Shooty. From the start, she was sweet and calm, happy to be around people. She had no home to go back to, so the shelter became her safe place. At first, she seemed perfectly healthy. She was playful, eating well, and loved curling up in warm spots. But after a few weeks, something changed. She became weak and stopped playing as much. She lost her usual energy and started to look tired all the time. The vet at the shelter diagnosed her with parvovirus, a serious and often deadly illness for puppies. Most dogs her size and age didn't survive it. The shelter team refused to give up. They gave her medicine, fed her carefully, and made sure she was never alone. One of the older dogs at the shelter, Jackie, seemed to take on the role of a mother. She watched over Shooty, staying close by and even curling up next to her when she rested. That bond gave Shooty comfort and strength. Despite her tiny size, Shooty proved to be a fighter. She became the very first puppy at the shelter to survive parvovirus. It was a victory that made everyone proud. And even though she had been so sick, her personality began to shine. She had a little diva streak, bossing around other dogs twice her size. As she grew stronger, the shelter began looking for a forever home for her. It didn't take long. One day, a couple named Alice and Bean visited the shelter. They hadn't planned on adopting a dog that day, but when Alice saw Shooty, she felt an instant connection. Something about the little dog made it impossible to walk away. Arrangements were made for Shooty to travel from Sri Lanka to the United Kingdom. Everyone at the shelter worried she might be scared during the long journey. But when she arrived, she surprised them all. She settled into her new home quickly, exploring each room as if she had been there her whole life. It didn't take long for her new family to realize she was a daddy's girl. Every day when Bean came home from work, Shooty greeted him with excited jumps and tail wags. At night, she climbed into bed and snuggled close to him, sleeping peacefully. Shooty also discovered the joy of the beach. The moment her paws touched the sand, she ran in big circles, zooming around like she couldn't contain her happiness. Her new family laughed every time, watching her chase waves and enjoy her freedom. Life changed again when the family welcomed a new baby. Shooty adjusted quickly, often sitting nearby in a lion pose as if guarding the baby. She stayed calm and gentle, a quiet protector who seemed to understand her role in the growing family. She even developed a taste for little treats. If there was whipped cream around, she somehow knew and would eagerly wait for a small taste. Every moment with her became a mix of joy, warmth, and gratitude. Shooty's journey, from being alone on the roadside to living as a loved family member, was proof of how much a safe home can change a life. She had started with nothing, but now she had everything. People who loved her, a warm bed, and a place she truly belonged. If Shooty's story touched your heart, consider helping a dog in need. Even sharing a story like hers can inspire someone to adopt and give another animal a second chance at life.